Hello and welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm sharing my top 5 screen recording software for Mac operating system as well as Windows. Whether you are a content creator, an educator, or just someone who needs to capture his own screens for tutorials, these tools offer the best features and performance for all your recording needs. So all of the 5 tools that I covered here are completely free of charge, except if you need some advanced features, then you need to subscribe for some of those advanced features. But basically, these features are enough for you and you can work with it successfully free of charge. Alright, the first software that I have is Open Broadcaster software, OBS. It's a very popular software and it's free and open source software for video recording, screen recording, and even live streaming. So it is available for you to download, to install and share. The best part of it all is it is available on Windows, Mac, and even Linux operating systems. Now to access OBS, all you need to do is to open your browser, come anywhere within the search bar and just type in Google, and then you can just go ahead and search for OBS just like so and hit on enter. We brought in over to this very platform. Now you can see Open Broadcaster software is free and open source for video recording and live streaming. So you can click on the first option over here and it will bring you over to this very platform. So you can see over here it is available for Windows, Mac operating system, and Linux. So you choose based on the system that you're using. At the moment I'm using Mac operating system and it's Intel, so you can just go ahead and click on Mac because you have 2 versions. You have Intel, you have Apple Silicon. So you can just go ahead and select. Mine is Mac operating system Intel chip. So we can just go ahead, I click on this and then download and install it. Now once you install it, you can always go to your launchpad and you can see it over here. You can search for it, OBS, you see it over here. Once you click, it is going to start. So this is the platform where you can do the recordings and so on. So our main target for today is screen recording. So this is the main canvas where you do all the recordings, and then these are some very basic things like the scene capture, the sources capture, the devices that you want to use. Scene just specify a particular project that you're working on. This is for devices, audio mixer, some very basic things about the audio, and then these are transition and effects that you can add to your recording or live streaming. And then here are some basic controls that you can use. Most importantly, what we are targeting today is just to be able to record our screen. So let's do something simple to record our screen, probably and camera. So you can go ahead, start a scene. If you like, you can rename this scene, but I would like to keep it at default. If you want to add any scene, you can just come to the plus sign over here, or delete a scene, you can delete directly from here. Now what I want to do is to add a source. Now to add a source, you can click on this. You have multiple sources that you can add from. Okay, you can add audio input capture, audio output capture if you want to record your system sound, or they're about browser capture card devices, color sources. If you have any color source or display capture, you can. This is screen capture, image capture, or video media source, scene, and so on. You can see them, quite a number of them. But for today, our target is the screen and maybe probably our microphone. So I'm going to go with a display capture. I'll just hit on display capture. You are free to change the name if you want to change it, or if you have an existing name, you can just or if you have an existing source, you can just select from there and continue. But for this, I'd like to keep it at display capture, and I can just click on OK, and it will bring me over to choose which of the screens I'm going to use. If you are using a multiple screen, you'll be prompted to choose which of the screens you want to capture. But for this, I'm going to go with the default, and I want to show my cursor while I'm working. I want the cursor to display, and then here you have the cropping option. You want to show the areas you want to record manually, or to window, or to window and manual. You can choose from here as well. Then once you're okay, you can just say okay to this, and then preferably you can right click, come to transform, and say fit to screen. So everything now becomes fitted to the screen. So this is display capture. We have captured our screen. The next thing is we can add a source that we can capture microphone. So this is audio input capture. So you can click on this and then you can name it any device. Maybe this is Rode NT USB mic that I'm using. You can name it Rode NT USB. Then if you have other devices also, you can name them, and if you want to include them in a particular scene, you can also as well include them. So for this, I'm going to keep at default audio input capture and just click on OK. And then over here, you're free to to select the device that you are working on. At the moment, I'm using Rode NT USB, but you are free to select any other device that you have connected. So I can go ahead and select Rode NT USB and click on OK to this. And now I've finished virtually all of my selections. And then this is audio input device. You can see this is mic auxiliary device. Okay, it is capturing from my system. So once everything is done here, because I want to keep it as basic as possible, we're just recording my screen with a microphone. You can come over here to the right and say start recording. So to just start recording your screen and microphone. So once you click on start recording, the recording has started, and you can go ahead, you can come over and just navigate through some things. For example, we can try to open another page. For example, this is Netherlands, where I get my updates on daily basis. For example, it's quite good. You can open another tab and probably go to maybe PayPal or I love PDF or thereabout. You can just navigate around, and once you are done recording, you can come all the way to the top here. You can click on this and you can say stop recording directly from here. Okay, or you can come back to the OBS and say stop recording from here as well. So you can click to stop the recording. Yes, are you sure you want to stop? Yes, I want to stop, and now the recording has stopped. Now to access your recording, all you need to do is to come to file over here, say show recordings, and it's going to bring you over to where you have your recordings. So this is it. You can just double click and you can listen to it. Once you click on start recording, the recording has started, and you can go ahead, you can come over and just navigate through some things. For example, we can try to open another page. For example, this is Netherlands, where I get my updates on daily basis. For example, it's quite good. All right, so that's fantastic. So, and this is my first one. I've just recorded my screen. It's very powerful and it's very fantastic. The next application that I always want to use to record my system is called Screenshot, and it comes in by default on Mac operating system. Windows have their own, but on Mac it's called Screenshot. So to access it, you can come all the way to your launchpad and you can just type in S and you can be able to see it over here, Screenshot. So you click on it. Now Screenshot, actually the main function of it is to take screenshots of different sections of your screen. So you can see over here, you can define wherever you want to take the screenshot of, and once you come over here and say capture this, it's going to capture, and you can even save it to your clipboard and use it for later use. But then the main function, another function that it does pretty nice and very interesting is screen recording. So you can click on it. Now instead of the screenshot or the capture selected screen area, you can come over here and say record entire screen by just clicking on this. This is going to record the entire screen, and if you have a section of the screen that you want to record, you can define it from here as well. Okay, so you can just on your own manually select and define the sections that you want exactly to be recorded by this. If you have a specific section that you want to record or monitor activity taking place in that section, you can define it directly manually from here. Alternatively, I always like to go with the entire screen. Even if you have a function or a specific section, you can always trim it, always crop to that section, post-processing during editing. Now over here, you have options to choose from. So where do you want to save to? When you finish recording, where do you want your files to be saved to? At the moment, if you don't have any of the locations here defined, you can choose other locations, so you can directly open a folder and you can just go ahead and use it. In my own case, let's say I'm going to save it in this top 5 free screen recordings. I choose this location, and you can come back still to the same options, and you can see the timer. If you want to have the countdown timer, you can enable it from here. And then you have microphone. Which microphone do you want to use? I can specify my own microphone. At the moment, I want to go with Rode NT USB at the moment, and then you can show floating thumbnail if you're interested, or at the end of it all, or remember last selection, or show mouse clicks if you want to enable all of this. These are some very basic things, and once you finish the selection of this, you can just go ahead and click on record, and it's going to start recording your screen. So you can click, and right now we are recording this screen. You can open to see other things. For example, I'm just checking on this software Screenpal, and then you can click and open other different tabs. This is just recording. So once you are done recording, you can come all the way to the top here. You can see this sign and you can click on it. This means it has finished the recording. You can just click to open or to show the folder containing this particular recording, because we have saved it in this particular folder. So once you double click, you can be able to have access to it. You can open to see other things. For example, I'm just checking on this software Screenpal, and then you can click and open other different tabs. You can see see how perfect and simple and even so precise and sharp the software can be when it comes to screen recording. So this is my second choice when it comes to screen recording software. Alright, the third screen recorder that I always like to use on my system is Clipchamp video editing platform. You know, Clipchamp is software that's used by Microsoft and it is very wonderful. You can use it on your system, and the best part of it is you can use it online as well. So it's easy, you don't have to say it's going to be on Windows, you can use it online direct. So to access Clipchamp, all you need to do is to come anywhere within your browser, just type in Google. You can just go ahead and say Clipchamp just like so and hit on enter. You brought in over to this very platform. This is very quick and easy video editor, and it does recording also so perfectly. It is free. Like I said, it's powered by Microsoft. You can just go ahead and say try for free. You can have access to everything that you need as regards basic recordings. If you want more sophisticated options or advanced features, then you have to be on the paid plan. But you can do quite a lot with the paid option, with the free option. So let's go ahead. So let me go ahead and log in, and then we can access it. All right. So once you're here, once you log in into Clipchamp, you can come over here and say create a video and just click, and then you brought in over to this very platform. I've made a complete tutorial, mind you, about how to use Clipchamp from beginning to end for beginners to record screen, to do video recording or video recording and screen recording, as well as do some very basic editing with Clipchamp. But for today, our main target is how to record our screen with Clipchamp. So you can come all the way from this platform, you can come all the way to the left, you can see record and create over here, and you just create, you just click. Now you have these multiple options. You can record screen and camera at the same time. If you want to record screen and camera, you can record camera only or screen only or audio only, or you can do text to speech. But our target for today is screen only. So you can just click, and then over here you have to enable which microphone do you want to use. Now you come down here to specify what microphone you want to use. For my own case, I want to use Rode NT USB. You can just select directly. All right, and then you can where you record directly. Okay, so hit the big red button to start recording, and then you can choose tap to record. So right now I want to record the entire screen, so we can just go ahead and say record. You can choose where you want to record, but in my own case I want to record the entire screen, so we can go ahead, select this, and just go ahead and say share. So right now I am recording my screen. Okay, so you can see, you can just go ahead, I'm recording my screen at the moment. So we can click, can reduce this. Okay, so right now I'm recording my screen, and let me go over here. All right, so right now I've just finished the recording of my screen, and you can see the sample over here. So right now I'm recording my screen. Okay, so you can see, we can reduce this. Okay, so that's quite fantastic. You've seen the effect. I have recorded my screen, and then you can retake the recording if you're interested, or you can save and edit if you're interested. That's one of the powers of this Clipchamp. So you can see the recording over here, and then you can just directly report it or import it into the timeline, and then you can continue with your editings. We just click in this plus sign, it will be added to your timeline, and you can see it in the preview panel. Now if you want to learn about the recordings, video editing in general using Clipchamp, I will link up the video in the description, the way I did a tutorial about this. And then once you finish the editing, you can always come over to export, and you can export up to 1080p, and then you can just go ahead and export your content. You can name the project if you want directly from here, and then you have your recordings exported. So this is my third one. The fourth software that I have for us today is Screenpal, which is very free to use. You can record very professional. You can record your screen as well as your camera, or both of them at the same time if you're interested. I found it very useful, and most of my videos, I must confess, I use Screenpal to record all of them. It's very perfect. So to access Screenpal, you can always come to your search bar on anywhere within your browser and just search for Google, for example, and then you can just search for Screenpal and hit on enter. You brought in over to this very platform. Record your screen for free, easily edit your videos for free as well, and you can share your project, your content with a content management platform. You can work on remote, you can work on the cloud, or you can just go ahead and download it. It's completely free of charge. Download and install. You can just log in and then you can start using it. So I've downloaded and installed mine, and I have used it for quite time during my recordings. For this one, you can see it over here. I've been using it actually, and it's very helpful. I find it very fantastic. Screenpal Screenpal, you can see once you open, you will come to this platform. Now you have the platform. Now you have the videos that I have recorded with this previously. You can see a number of them down here, and then all the way what you have is you can take screenshots, you can make stories or edit or record your video screen directly. So you can just come to record, which is our main target for today, and you'll be welcome to this very platform. Now you can record your screen only, or you can record your camera only, or you can record both of them at the same time. So down here you specify the size of the screen that you want to record. At the moment I want to record the full screen, okay, and then alternatively you can define the size however you want it, all right, the video size. But then over here you define the narration device or the input device. For this tutorial I'm going to use the Rode NT USB, which is what I'm using at the moment. But if you want to use any of one of them that is connected with your system as well, you can just go ahead and select the device and it's going to become your default device. If you want to capture your audio device, your computer audio device, also you can enable from here. Now for this tutorial, let's just go with screen recording. Once I make sure I set everything that I want, I can just come down here and click on record. You can see right now I'm recording my screen. I can just go ahead, go to the next one, go to the next one, come to this one. I'm just recording my screen temporarily, and once you are done recording the screen, you can come down here and just click on this pause sign. You can see right now it has finished recording, and you can delete or you can retake if you want, or you can continue with the recording, or you can play to see a preview of what you have recorded. Now if everything is okay, you click on done, and then you choose to save and upload. Save or upload this to your cloud, or you quick share or edit videos for free using their very basic video editor. But for this tutorial I want to save this, so you can just see, you can go ahead and play to have a preview of what you have recorded. You can see right now I'm recording my screen. I can just go ahead, go to the next one, go to the next one, come to this one. I'm just recording my screen. You can see very perfect and very sharp and very clear. Okay, it's very professional to record with Screenpal, and it's free of charge to use. You can just go ahead and try it, download it and install it on your system, and you can use it and thank me later. Okay, so you can save the video directly to a specified file. For example, in my own case, I want to save it to the file I'm working on currently, and I can call it sample recording. Okay, so this is the file name, and then over here you can specify which folder you want to save it. If it is the folder that you want to see it, if it's not, you can always browse to create a new folder if you want to save it on a different folder. Then the cursor highlighter, you want to enable it or you want to disable it, you can select on that. And you have open captions options. If you want to add captions to the video, you can enable that as well. And then once you click on publish, this video is now going to be rendered and then saved in the location that you have specified. Done, and you can just play or browse the folder or copy the path if you're interested. Alright, so the last on my list of screen recording software is called tinytake. Is powered by Wondershare and it's also free to use. You can have the features if you're interested in advanced features, but you can use it for restart and then you can upgrade later on if you're interested. You can use it to record your screen successfully, and microphone, and even your video. And most importantly, you can carry out basic video editings with this very software. To access tinytake, all you need is to go anywhere within your browser. You type in Google and you can just type in tinytake, okay, and just hit on enter, and you'll be brought in over to this very platform. Like I said, it is powered by Wondershare Demo Creator. So you can see you can click on this to access it. You can go ahead and download it for free and install on your system. I've downloaded mine and I've installed it, so let's have a look at it. You can come all the way to the launch pad and you can see it over here, Wondershare Demo Creator. You can see it over here. You can just click. You're brought in over to this very platform. Of course, you have to log into your account. If you have a free account, you can just log in. You don't have, you can just sign up and create. So you can go ahead and click on new recording for here. All right, so right now you'll be brought into this very platform. If you have used Camtasia to record your screen or to do video capture, this is similar to Camtasia. It has nearly all the features that Camtasia do have. For example, this is the capture zone to define the capture that you want to record within your screen. At the moment, it is recording my entire screen because you can see it with this purple line. You can see it at the edges. It is capturing the entire screen, and that is the one that we have here. This is custom zone. If you want to do full HD 1920 by 1080, 1080, you can define your own. You can manually just start clicking and adjusting the size based on where you want to record directly. Okay, at the moment I want to record my entire screen because that's a default I do have, because later on if I'm interested I can just always crop to the location that I want. So this is the capture zone. If you have a specific size that you are interested in, this is 2K, this is full HD, this is HD, this portrait 9 by 16, 16 by 3 by 4. You can have other ones, custom sizes. You can define YouTube sizes, which is 16 by 9, or TikTok or Instagram size. You can select accordingly directly from all of these. So right now I want to capture the entire screen, which is what I have selected. Then over here you can define the system screen as the system audio. If you want to capture the system audio, you can define it. Also you can define the source of the audio if you're interested in that. But if you don't want to capture the system audio, you can always off it. The next one is the microphone. Which microphone are you going to use for this recording? You can specify and then define the microphone directly from here. In this tutorial I want to use my Rode NT USB to capture my audio in this, and you can see the waveform. It is perfectly capturing the audio that I have. Now the next one is the webcam. If you have a specific webcam attached to this, you can always click to enable it, and then you can click to select the particular webcam that you're going to use for this recording. Whichever webcam you have, you see the listings over here, right? So these are the very basic things, but for our own target for today is just screen recording and microphone. So you can just go over and say record directly. You have this countdown timer. So right now I'm recording my screen. Hello and welcome to my channel. This is just basic recording of my screen using the demo creator laptop screen recorder. You can see right now I'm recording my screen. Additionally, I have the option to use any of these features that if I'm interested. I can draw a line anywhere, okay, adding different kind of arrow sign, or I can draw a line. I can select, I can define a color that I want to use to draw the line or thereabout. Okay, you have quite a number of controls. You can draw shapes of different size. You have that option to draw any shape that you want. Okay, and then you can clean. You are interested, you can use the eraser to just simply erase what you have done. So these are some very basic controls that you can select and use during your recordings as well. So right now I'm recording my screen. Once I'm done, I can pause it from here, or I can stop it directly, the recording. So I've stopped the recording, and if you have used Camtasia, this is going to process it and it's going to bring the result over to the timeline. And this is the project bin where you dump all the media, and this is the side where you can see the canvas where you can see the video display or the preview of the video of what you are creating. So you can just click. So right now I'm recording my screen. Hello and welcome to my channel. This is very, very powerful and very sharp and very, very professional to use this to record. You have very many options in terms of the editing from here. I'll make another tutorial about how to use most of these features. You can see there are quite a number of them that are very, very interesting. Captions. You have a number of captions that you can easily attach and use, and then you have a number of stickers and so on, and even sound effects stores. You can use them directly. Now if you are done with the editing, you have other video and audio properties that you can change from here, cursor properties and effects. And if you're done with everything, you've done the basic editings that you may have from here. You want to export the video that you've recorded, you can just always come here and click on this, and then you can define the file format. Usually I go with MP4, and then you can come down here, select give the project a name, trial1 for example, and then you can define the directory where you want to save the project on your system. And then down here you have the basic settings. This 25 frame rate per second with this resolution, and then this is the normal size. If you want to go with high resolution, you can expect to have higher size, or if you want to go with middle, which is what I usually select, you can have this much size and quality. If you want to change the settings as well, you can change. The encoder is H.264, 25 frame rate per second. You can go as far as 30 if you're interested, and then you can change the audio properties if you're interested. But at the moment I didn't touch anything. I don't touch anything, just leave at 30, and then middle, and then you can just go ahead and say export. Once you click on export, it's going to start exporting your video, and you can have the recordings after all. So these are my top 5 screen recording software that you can use on your system, be it on Mac operating system or on Windows operating system. Most of them are free. If you want to do additional features or advanced features to use, you have to then now subscribe to the advanced features. Okay, so this concludes this this tutorial about top 5 softwares that I do use for screen capture or screen recording. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.